So we're working on the monstrosity, is what I'm going to call it. And the tail blades are Vario tail blades going into a Align T-Rex tail rotor. Well, they're 5mm wide for the tail grips, and Varios are 8. So I have to take 1.5 millimeters off of each side of this thing. And you can see my great calibrated, my stupid calibrated fucking thing is taking off 1.5 millimeters from each side of this thing. So right now I'm at 758. I got to go down to 6.5. So yeah, we'll see how this works. There, it's perfectly flat. 688. We're looking for 6.5, 6.75, 74. So a little bit more. This is how we're doing it accurately. God, I'm not taking off very much. 6.69. Thank God there's a plastic blades. 657s. I'll leave it at that. I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna go this side. Ooh, that's not good. It's chunking it. Let's see what we got. 5.5. I need 5. Not 5.5, I need 5. 5.38. Pretty sure that took it off. That was a big cut. 5.0 on the dot. Some bitch, it worked. Now we're gonna put the other one in here. Because with great success, I was able to get the other one to fit. Theoretically, it's going to work. Theoretically! That's moving. 5.05. We're going to call that good. At least kind of close. Okay. So the monstrosity now has Vario tail blades on where I'm thinking it's an HK clone of a T-Rex. Really long ass boom. This is like an 800 size boom. And fortunately I had the shafts to go with it. So the way this is gonna turn is gonna be backwards. And people are gonna go, oh, you can't have the tail blades turned down in the downwash. Bullshit, it'll fucking work just fine. Besides, the way that works, because I'm changing the direction of the way the rotor head spins, because I'm using these Vario blades, which are a high lift S-curve blade that I won't fly anything else because of that spot right there. You can kind of see in the shiny spot. That's actually a delamination from the heat from the NH90 when it was a turbine. So it's just, yeah, whatever. I'm not going to use it on anything else, but I'll try it on this. You guys that have ever wanted to know, change the direction of the rotation. On electric, it's really easy. You just swap through the wires, program it, and it spins backwards. But the one thing you do have to do is you got to change out this one-way bearing that is down in here in all this good stuff. If I can get it out of here. Damn it. Hang on. Come on, you fuckface. Goddamn piece of shit. Get out of there, fucker. Alright. That'll sound good on the recording. Alright, so this normally goes inside here. This actually goes on the bottom. This is normally bolted to here. What we've got to change out is that one-way bearing that's inside there, inside this. So this actually has to be pressed out and then flipped and then pressed back in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat the outside up with a torch just to kind of warm it up a little bit. And I'll use my press to pop it out and then push it back in. So I'm going to press this side because it's kind of flanged. You can kind of see how it's kind of flanged, and I'm sure that stops it at a certain point. And then we'll put it back in. Yeah. Easy peasy. I got my metal press, and it's old and it's dirty because I hardly ever use it. I think I've used it twice in the years and years I've had it. So here is, I'm going to use a socket, which is just the size of that bearing that's inside there. So it'll press down through. And I'll get it heated up and we'll press it. Use a torch. I'm going to heat up the outside of this, and then I'm going to push it out. Just hitting the edge. Okay, we're going to try this. See if this works or not. I got to... Oh, no, that didn't work. It's warm, but obviously not warm enough. So I'm going to try it some more. It's getting warm. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, there it goes. All right. Now, ooh, that's a little warm. I am going to flip that over, and I'm going to put this back in. The same way, this needs to be flush. So, oh, I think I pushed it a little too far. Well, it's still warm. It needs to be flush with the top. There we go. All right. I wanted it flush with this side. Now, hopefully, when I put it all back together, it works. But there is a little arrow on here. There's a little arrow for which way it goes. Hopefully, the way I need it to go. But if it doesn't, I just heat it back up and flip it again. And for a little bit of an illusion, I need to run this in a counterclockwise rotation because of the rotor blades. They only go one way. They go counterclockwise. So what we needed is we needed to be able to freewheel counterclockwise, but we needed to drive, and you can see that I actually can't rotate it. So I actually flipped the bearing correctly and put it back in correctly. And we're getting the blades all prepped, even though they are messed up. Which is the one? I think it's this one. It's actually got a little bubble there. This wasn't. This is the underside. So there's the same underside. And that same area where the exhaust came out from the NH90. And it goes up through the exhaust. It goes through the blades. And it cooks them. So before the just before the turbine ate itself, the belts came off and it went through the turbine and killed it. I had moved it to a 4-bladed head and the NHP blades that were destroyed in the crash. But, you know, they are what they are. So these are going to be for the monstrosity. So, yeah. Got an ESC here, got an Axion I was going to throw in there just for shits and giggles. Think I'm going to take the servos out of the old Apache up here. There's some servos in there. Since I ain't using this thing, I should probably sell that. But, you know, it's just hanging there. That'll give me my 3 servos for the head, and then I need a servo for the tail rotor, and yeah, just put together. And then I just got to do everything else. Got to get all the balls, got to get all the links from the servo to the arm, and the arm to here, and then from here up to the head, and I have to get a follower. So, got kind of a list I got to do to get this monstrosity flying. And back on the monstrosity today, so I needed some balls. Yeah, I need balls. I needed balls for the servo arms, because this didn't obviously come with anything. And you see the size of holes in these things, so you can't stick the old style of balls, which are really old style, have the, like wood screw style. So I found some of those and thought, okay, yeah. But if I twist these things, they're really flexible. I was like, nah. So I couldn't find any regular balls. So I was like, I got junk. So I found this thing, this mixer. Don't know what it's off of. And no clue. Same with this swash plate. I don't even know what Eli Q is. I have no idea. But it's a genuine part. So I unscrewed those, and I got all the servo horns with balls. So, yeah. And the next problem I see, if you look here, this is where a servo's supposed to go, and right in the middle of the way is the elevator arm. So the servo actually has to sit out here, and I have to actually have it stand off far enough. I mean, it's like a long ways. I got to have it like out to here so that the arms don't hit inside on the elevator arm right there. I had some spacers, some carbon spacers. I sanded them and glued 3 of them together to make the spacer that I need to help that servo stand off far enough. I'm trying not to spend any money on this damn thing. I found the servos in an old kit, and yeah, so this is all stuff I had. I had an Axion, which I'm curious to see how it does. I haven't done the Axion yet. We're going to see how well it does flying this monstrosity around before I actually throw it into something else, like, the NH90 that's being fixed, or something else. Maybe it's that thing. Who knows? So, anyway, that's where we're at now. All right, now I've got these done. These are the backings, because I didn't have anything to be able to back the screws that go through the servos and hold it on to its spot. I didn't have nothing. So I had to make these. And just a little bit of plywood, pre-drilled, and then pre-screwed. Screwed. Now we can start mounting the servos. So I've been fighting with this damn thing, trying to figure out why the hell this thing is right in the way. I'm like, something ain't right. What the fuck's going on? And they had, where'd it go? They had the anti-swivel swash plate, thing, so that the fucking swash plate doesn't go. But looking at it, this has an anti-rotation arm. The whole arm is anti-rotation. But it's right in the middle. I was like, something ain't right. What the fuck's going on? So, come to find out, I'm doing some more research, and there shouldn't be this arm here, because this has the anti-rotation bracket for in here. And it's funny, you're fighting with all these things that you never know what the hell's going on, really. So now, because I'm trying to get my servo stuck way the hell out here with big spaces and all this shit. I'm like, something is just not computing. I'm not stupid. It's come to find out, this arm is wrong for this particular helicopter. So I got to take this off, and then this servo will sit right in the middle and line up perfectly with that, running a single armed instead of a double arm. Like the front ones are doubles because it has one of these chinguses here. But it just runs a single one up to this point, and then there's the anti-rotation bracket to keep them from spinning around. Oh my God, I've spent days trying to figure out how the hell to get this elevator servo in here so it doesn't hit. And I mean, it was like, okay, if it doesn't hit there, it's going to hit the screws that are mounting it. Oh, God. So now I got to figure it out. So this has to come off from the bar that comes all the way across here. So, yeah. This is what happens when you get somebody else's stuff and you don't know what is really putting together. But this is the way this monstrosity is going to be anyways. So, yeah. God. I'm going to get done.